But my grandma, she's super homophobic, not racist at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't see color, but she definitely doesn't want to see the rainbow. It's a weird family, dude. My family's mostly white trash and very stupid. Like, for instance, I remember when I saw my first gay. Like, do you guys remember when you saw your first gay? And I swear to God, if one of you says right now, no, fuck it. I was 6 years old when I saw my first gay couple, like in the wild. It was wherever families, and I was with my uncles, actually. So it's wherever families and gay guys go. So it's probably the zoo. It's fine. I was with my whole family, and I remember I was walking, I was 6 years old, there's two gay men kissing, and I go, oh, that's really badass. I'm just glad that everybody can love everybody. And I was 6, so my uncle, he's just walking with me, and he was very kind about it. I couldn't tell that he was being mean. And he goes, yeah, look at those freaks. Which is tough. That's a tough thing to say to a 6-year-old because I was very impressionable. So as a 6-year-old, I just thought that was what they were called for entirely too long. It was in high school when I found out you're not supposed to call them that. I had gay friends at the time, and I go, I think it's badass, you guys are freaks. Also, when I was 6 years old, which makes the story even weirder. So when I was 6 years old, after that happened, my cousin David, he died unexpectedly. And like I said, my family is very stupid, very white trash. They didn't know how to explain that to 6-year-old me. So they go, your cousin David died in a freak accident. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. I had no idea you could die from kissing too many boys. His wife Sarah's gonna be pissed. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I grew up very white trash, it was crazy life. So also, while this is all unfolding, the band, you guys know the band Korn? Yeah. A dude over here goes, yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, while this was happening, I was like 8 at the time, the band Korn came out with the song Freak on a Leash. And I go, dude, David would have loved this. David would have fucking loved this song. You know what I mean? If we would have loosened his leash up, dude, he probably would have been around still. Hung himself. All right. You guys are going to hate this next part. I did think, I know you're not, it doesn't have anything to do with my cousin or gay people, but I did think of my cousin David when the Diddy stuff came out. You guys know what the parties were called, dude. They were called freak-offs. And I go, fuck, dude, David would have been so good at these. You know what I mean? He freaked all the way off. Usually people tighten up at that, but I think that sucks. You should laugh at that, dude. My cousin David died for these jokes. Killed himself. I think it's funny when I either, like the part where I say he hung himself or killed himself, there's always a couple of guys that go, my cousin Sarah would love that. They go, dude, fucking, all right, no, anyway. What's his name? He was talking about kids. You guys will have kids? That sucks. I think all kids are fucking accidents. All right, maybe not yours. Yours, maybe. I don't know. You guys have known me for a couple minutes. You guys would probably agree if I were to ever have kids, that would be a mistake for sure. That'd be a big oops a daisies. All right, I'm losing you on this. That sucks. The thing is, like, those that have kids, like, you want them to succeed in life, you want them to outdo you and be great. Dude, I would hate that. I would take that as a competition. Like, what would a kid have to do to outdo me? Like, graduate high school? That would suck. Like, for instance, I'm currently trying to outdo my mom and being a total bitch. Usually the moms don't like that. And that's understandable. That's my mom's favorite joke. She helped me write it. I called her when I wrote that joke. And I go, yeah, I'm writing it. Would you prefer me to say bitch or whore? And she said, this is a phone call, she goes, you should say bitch for sure. Because there's no way you could outdo me in whoring. Yeah, dude, Amy gets down, my mom's a slut. Nah, I don't know, dude. I think it's a weird time we live in. I don't know, you guys probably don't all agree with me talking about my cousin dying. You guys might not laugh at that. You guys might not laugh at me calling me my mom a slut. I think it's fun though. I think what we can all agree on though, which is the funniest thing right now that's on the internet is watching kids on skateboards get hurt. Dude, I love Instagram Reels for hours. I'll lay in bed. If it's not Punch the Monkey or the fucking figure skating team, it's just kids on skateboards just dying. It's my favorite thing. The other day, I was standing outside of a comedy club, and I was standing next to a comic, he was like right here, and a kid on a skateboard zips past us, and I go, dude, I hope he falls. And God granted my wish, because I'm his favorite. And dude, he skated right past us, and he got to literally right here, like at my feet, hits a crack, falls, breaks his ankle. Oh God. Spun that bitch backwards. The funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Literally, I mean, I'm almost full giggle looking at him, and he looks up at me with pain in his eyes, and he goes, help, I just broke my ankle. And at this point, I didn't know what to do. Because typically at this point on Instagram Reels, I swipe to the next video. So I'm looking at him, I go, fuck, what do I do? So I in real life swiped on him, I just fucking turned around. I go, what's next? Give it to me. And dude, like the algorithm, I turned around, lady in scrubs walking towards us. I hit my buddy, I go, dude, I seen this on Instagram Reels, she's gonna show us our boobs. I didn't say that, but she was wearing scrubs, so I go, ma'am, are you a nurse? And she looked at me and she said, no. And I go, well, that's stolen valor for sure. There's a kid over here, though, that broke his ankle. I just want to see if you maybe could help him. So she starts scurrying over, and as she's doing that, I go, if you're not a nurse, how are you going to help this kid? And she goes, oh, don't worry, I'm not a nurse, but I'm a veterinarian. Not the same thing. It's not even close. I don't know if you guys know this, but nurses and veterinarians, they practice a little differently. So she rushed over, and she treated it like a horse with a broken leg and just fucking shot him. Yeah, dude, I'm from East St. Louis, we do that. That's fine. It is a true story. She didn't shoot him, that's not the real story. She did help him, but then like a veterinarian, she looked up at me and she goes, that'd be $2,000. Because veterinarians are drug addicts and thieves. No, dude, I just gotta get my monkey from Japan. That's not even, I'm sorry. I got the fucking monkey on my brain. I just think about that little guy all the time. All right, it's getting sad. I'm gonna cry up here, dude. I am depressed. You guys get it. You guys are like, yeah, for sure. You guys didn't even laugh. You guys are like, yeah, you're for sure depressed, buddy. Get the fuck off the stage. Nah, dude, I think depression's real. I think you should go clap if you're in therapy. That's pretty good for the Midwest. Holy shit. I was surprised at that. Nice, dude. You should go to therapy. I think everybody should go to therapy, just not me, though. I just bought a gun. There's a lady yelling no. Dog, I'll jump out this window. It was really depending on how the set was gonna go, dude. I was like, fuck, there's a window? Dude, there's a window and there's fire out there. Could you imagine I jump and land on that? That'd be crazy. All right, now I'm daydreaming. I don't know, what I do to combat my depression is I'm just mean to people on the internet. It's my favorite thing. Like, so I don't, you guys have Facebook neighborhood groups and stuff? Dude, I'm in my Facebook neighborhood group. I joined my Facebook neighborhood group just to be part of a community. And then I found out that it's just people in there complaining about me not cutting my grass. And I go, oh, I'm gonna be mean to these idiots. Like the other day, somebody posted in there, and it was an old guy, and he goes, does anybody know if they're picking up recycling on Monday? And I comment back right away, I'm a first responder. I go, wouldn't you like to know? Fucking idiot. My favorite thing to do in my Facebook neighborhood group is I'll drive around in my car and I'll take pictures of people's dogs in their yards. And then I post them in the group and say, hey, I just found this dog. Did I give them 24 hours? If they don't comment back, I go and steal their fucking dog. It did work out, dude. The other day there was a lady in there. Her name's Lori. We'll call her a cunt, because that's what she is. She posted in there and she said, hey, I heard a lot of loud bangs. Does anybody know what that was? It sounded like gunshots. So I comment back right away. I go, chill out, Lori, that was me. I was shooting my gun. She commented back immediately and goes, "What the fuck?" I go, "Dude, we live in East St. Louis. Get used to that shit." No, I didn't say that. What I did say is I said, "Chill out, Lori. There's a lot of lost dogs to put down."